500 years ago, a strange beauty trend became fashionable among some European women. They plucked the hair from their foreheads, pushed their hairlines back, and sometimes made their eyebrows almost disappear. All for one reason: to look more beautiful. But this wasn't even the darkest part. This was Renaissance Europe, when the ideal female face looked very different from today. A high, smooth forehead, pale skin, and delicate features were admired among the upper classes. And some women were willing to change their natural appearance, just to get closer to that ideal. Look at some portraits of women from the 15th century, and one thing quickly stands out: the hairline is unusually far back. A high forehead was considered beautiful, but what if you weren't born with one? Some women simply created it themselves. Some women plucked the hair along their foreheads, moving the hairline farther back. Their eyebrows could also be made extremely thin or faint. And this isn't something historians guessed from paintings. Actual beauty recipes and instructions from that period still survive. One fascinating example is linked to Caterina Sforza, a powerful woman of Renaissance Italy. Her collection of beauty and medical recipes included a method for removing forehead hair. A sticky resin-based substance was applied, then pulled away, taking the hair with it. Basically, a painful early form of waxing. But removing hair was only part of it. Another important beauty standard was pale skin. And pale skin wasn't just considered attractive, it could also suggest social status. If you didn't spend your days working outside under the sun, your skin was likely to stay lighter. So complexion could signal more than beauty. Women tried different ways to make their skin appear lighter, using herbs, oils, powders, and other mixtures. But over time, more dangerous substances entered the world of beauty, including lead compounds and, in some historical uses, mercury. What was meant to make someone look beautiful could actually be toxic. One of the most famous substances was white lead, which was also used in whitening cosmetics. Historically, lead could be exposed to vinegar vapors to create a white compound. That pigment could then be used to create a pale layer on the face. Beautiful by their standards, but dangerously deceptive. Once applied, these cosmetics could make the face look paler and more even, exactly what the beauty standards of the time demanded. A woman could look into the mirror and see herself getting closer to the ideal. But the most important thing was invisible in that mirror. Lead is toxic. Repeated exposure to lead compounds can cause poisoning and damage different parts of the body. So the same substance meant to make a woman appear more beautiful could slowly put her health at risk. The beauty was visible on her face. The cost was hidden inside her body. You might think they simply had no idea these substances could be dangerous. But it wasn't that simple. Doctors and writers in those centuries warned about the dangers of certain cosmetics. And yet, dangerous beauty practices didn't disappear overnight. For many women, appearance wasn't simply about liking what they saw in the mirror. In a world where women had far fewer opportunities, beauty, reputation, and marriage could shape their future. They were expected to look beautiful, while obvious or excessive makeup could also be criticized. They were trapped between two expectations. Now look at those Renaissance portraits again. Pale skin, faint eyebrows, hairlines pushed strangely far back. 500 years later, those enormous foreheads are no longer fashionable. Beauty has changed again and again. But maybe the darkest part of this story isn't the lead, or the hair they pulled out. Maybe it's that beauty standards from the past always look strange to us. But when we're living inside them, it's much harder to see how strange they really are.
This is TellaViva, true stories, real impact. Subscribe and tell us in the comments what story you want next. See you in the next one.